Hey, Dan Passarelli here. It's a brand new week. Happy Monday to you. The S&P 500 was up 0.9% today on traders and investors relaxing about fears of war with Iran. Now, don't let this little reprieve fool you as a long-term investor. We still have the VIX up at 19.11, which is still reasonably high. We still have gold near all-time highs, and we still have a whole bunch of saber rattling going on between Israel and Iran. And on top of all of that, we see that a lot of the big firms dumped the S&P 500 over the first quarter. Whew. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this is a great time to sell all your stocks. I did buy some puts on Friday and still have them, but that's only hedging part of my portfolio. So my stance is still status quo, somewhat bullish, but certainly cautious. And whether your stance is bullish or your stance is bearish, I believe it's very important to add cautious to that stance because there's a lot of economic and political reason for caution right now with all the things that are going on across the board. Now, some more less dynamic things that are still really important, that are always important, is this week is Fed week. And on Wednesday, we're going to have the Fed announcement, and it is expected that the Fed is not going to change anything. There's a small chance of the next time around, 6 weeks from now, the Fed possibly cutting rates by 25 basis points. But this week, they expect nothing. Now, this is also a dot plot Fed time. That is every other Fed announcement where they announce what their projections are on interest rates. And that's going to give a lot of great information because that is going to give us a much clearer idea what the Fed thinks interest rates might be going forward. It's going to take all the economic and employment and inflation data that the Fed compiles. And it really matters what the Fed thinks about this kind of stuff because they're the ones making the decisions on interest rates. So this is a big week for that kind of thing. Wednesday is going to be a very busy afternoon. A lot to digest and a lot to trade as a result of that. Friday, of course, we have the Fed balance sheet coming out, which is going to give us an idea on what the Fed has been doing with the securities that they bought, all the way back starting in 2008 already, I think it was. So that is going to give us a good look at what they have been doing with the securities that they own. That all being said, friends, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli. Trade smart.